So the Scholars with Diverse Abilities program, otherwise known as SDAP, is a program set up for people with intellectual disabilities. They come to the university for 2 years and it's inclusive. These students have challenges in areas of academics and in areas sometimes of maybe social skills or things that a lot of us take for granted in terms of day-to-day routine. So I'd say what we really want for our students, the overarching goal, is that they develop skills in self-advocacy and self-determination so that when they finish, they're able to communicate about themselves, talk about what they're good at and where they have challenges, and feel okay doing that, and then to learn how to make their own decisions, appropriate decisions that will lead them to a more independent life. So students with intellectual disability or any disability tend to be very reliant on their families, and the families are strong advocates for them. And we hear a lot of families who, after high school, they're thinking, wow, what's going to happen to my child? So when families come to us, they're really seeking a way for their children to transition into a better life.
Before I came to the SDAP, it was really hard, but then I started on loving it because I would love to come here for school.
Well, I think she wants her independence. She would like to learn the skills so that she can go out and get a job. She's very social, she likes people, and I think she wants to meet more people and to do different things with them. So this way she can broaden her interests and maybe just like any other freshman that comes to college, she'll learn things that she may want to do in her life that thus far she hasn't thought of.
At first I was a bit nervous, but then I met some old friends, so I started on hanging out with them. Oh, they're cool and funny. They make me laugh. When they see me, they call me Queen Victoria.
I think the first day I was shy. I wasn't very open to people, and Robert today, I'm just being myself and telling it how it is.
Robert hopes to learn here at Appalachian more than anything how to survive in the real world. This should teach him how to get along with people, how to meet different people, how to interact with different people, because he has a nice personality. He's a good person. He's a learner. He wants to learn.
But I think my mama is very glad that I went to college and get to experience the college life and meet different people and make friends.
You know, he doesn't want to be known as being different. He wants the same opportunities as everybody else, but he doesn't want anything given to him. It gives them a goal that I can do this. If I work hard, I can be just like her. If that's what I want, that means I got to work twice as hard and I can do it. And that's what I think this program is, the way it's set up, it's going to give them hope, and that's what everybody needs to be a better person.
The student supports that are volunteers come in huge numbers, and we have over 100, and if we break that down on a weekly basis, there are up to 10 people working with each individual in the program per week.
The volunteers that work with SDAP, I've been amazed to see how many there are on campus. So many students want to get involved, want to help, want to learn, want to be friends with the scholars in the program. It could be walking a scholar to a class to show them where the classroom is. It could be meeting them for lunch, just hanging out, talking, being friends, really.
I always have a volunteer or someone to come with me to take notes, or if I need other help in the classroom, I always got somebody in class to help me.
Appalachian talks about diversity a lot, as do many college campuses. We can learn about disability rights, minority rights, all the different aspects there are to diversity. You can learn about them all day in a classroom, but to truly understand the importance of diversity, you have to have relationships with people who belong to those minorities. And SDAP strives really hard to integrate community into the scholars' lives. And I think the scholars and the other students of Appalachian both benefit a lot from that.
Well, I'd like to thank my mama, and I'd like to give a big thank you to the SDAP staff to give me the opportunity to have the college experience.